Hey, y'all. Morning. It's the 5th of August, and guess what? Happy National Underwear Day. Let's get this baby rolling.
Mama said I ain't right, got a bad streak a mile long. Oh, my soul is black as night, what feels right is always wrong. Oh, I'm like a hot, hot rain. Ain't no hero, honey, no angel face. Oh, I ain't no saint. Oh, I'm cold as fate. I'm sharp as steel. I slice you through. Too numb to feel, too hard to prove. Oh, I ain't no saint. Mama said, honey child, you walk a lonely mile with your serpent tongue, your diamond eyes, and blood dripping from your smile. Oh, you're like a hard, hard rain. Oh, I ain't no saint. Oh, I'm cold as fate. I'm sharp as steel. I slice you through. Too numb to feel, too hard to prove. Oh, I ain't no saint.
Well. Good morning, you lurkers. How you doing? It's currently 78 degrees, sunny. Gonna hit threatening the triple digits again today with the heat index definitely in the triples. Hope you all having a wonderful Tuesday morning. And the national calendar gods think that y'all were slacking yesterday, so today they made it National Work Like a Dog Day. Hey, don't blame me that they made it National Work Like a Dog Day today. I guess they feel that your bosses contacted them and told them that your productivity on a Monday was low. So, as always, as soon as I closed the stream yesterday, things happened. Did you hear? We had SWAT standoffs in LA at a Costco's parking lot, and we had another one in San Antonio. Coincidence? And of course, we had shootings throughout the freaking U.S. Are they coordinated? I think so. I think they're going after them. Hey, good morning, Lady D. How you doing? First one to respond. Yeah, it was pretty insane. I don't know how either one ended because as it got so the people that are actually reporting on it. Yeah, one was I think he was trying to report on both, but he didn't have all the information. So I got tired. This sort of reminded me of watching CNN or one of those mainstream media ones that don't have the drones, the choppers, and contacting people on the ground to find out what's going on and why. But hey, I don't know how either one ended, if it was violent, they gave up, or what. But yeah, definitely a lot of weird people out there. You're listening for now. All right, you go make your pumpkin seed milk for your coffee. That's okay. I did put a notification on there since I wasn't able to post my post last night, but that's why I put your name on there and sent it to you specifically also, along with everybody else on my post. But sometimes Lady D, yeah, today is Tuesday, and she was slacking listening to the show and commenting on chat yesterday. Not really slacking, but her boss was over her shoulder, probably say, "What are you doing? Why are you listening to that weird dude? Yeah, you're slacking. Tomorrow you're gonna be working on National Work Like a Dog Day. Yeah, but she's always busy. I don't know how she does it, but hey, more power to her. Yeah, and she still keeps a smile on her face as she turns on her video and goes shopping or does her, does her garden and all that. Even when things go bad, she's got that positive perspective and the wonderful smile of hers. Yep, gotta love it. All right, let's see. Okay, India Today, and this is the country of India. So IndiaToday.com posted 2 hours ago, Uttarkashi cloudburst, 4 dead, over 50 missing, rescue operations underway. So something's going on in India. Don't know what it is, but and the picture's kind of grainy because it's a video. And yeah, so go check out India Today if you want to know more about it, or check out mainstream media. Maybe they'll tell you the story if they even have it posted. Let's see. Okay, according to news.com, that's KNEWZ.com. August 5th, hey, that's today, is set to be the shortest day in modern history. Why is that? Well, their clickbait is saying Earth is spinning faster suddenly, and scientists are not sure why. Wait a minute. They don't have a hypothesis? They don't have a guess? How many millions or billions are they getting paid and they can't figure it out? They can figure out the August 5th is going to be the shortest day in modern history, but they can't figure out why. Yeah. Okay, here's our first recall for the morning, but I think this was posted a couple of weeks ago. This is coming from Tom'sGuide.com. Frigidaire recalls over 600,000 mini fridges due to fire and burn risk. What to do now? Well, check out Tom'sGuide.com. Figure out what, I like those old time. They did the old time mini fridges. They did a good thing, but obviously they didn't do something with the wiring because there's a fire and burn risk. Dang. I'm glad I didn't buy one. I'm just looking on here. Yeah, MoneyTalkNews.com is reporting that Walmart locks up basic items behind plexiglass, turning quick errands into time-consuming hassles. Well, I have no idea. I don't walk into a Walmart, so if you do, or if that's the only place you have to shop besides your local gas station, let me know what you've seen that they lock up in the plexiglass. Because they say basic items. Are they locking up toilet paper? Probably. Uh, Okay, here's another one. ViralPress.com is reporting 1 dead and 13 injured when balcony collapses on road. Uh, from the picture of the video, it looks like India again. So, yeah, go check out ViralPress.com kind of wondering about that one. Yeah, here's a one that they spend millions of our taxpayer money on to do research. Go check out BensonBros.com. That's BensonBros.com. Here's their clickbait and their research that they get money for. Do all red drinks taste the same? I don't really care. If it ain't Big Red, I ain't drinking it. Well, according to the Lexington Herald Leader.com, it's a newspaper in Lexington, Tennessee prison warden resigns after the Herald Leader story discloses her Kentucky prison background. Dun, dun, dun. Was she on the wrong side of the bars? Or did she fake it and they found out? Dun, dun, dun. That figures. All right. Well, that's the top headline news. So, all righty. Well, let's get to the let's see. Let's get to the Washington Post.com first. They're saying that Israeli plan to occupy Gaza brings spurs to the Palestinians and hostage families. Well, it doesn't matter. They voted and they came out and they announced yesterday that Israel is going to occupy Gaza. That belongs to them and they're going to take it over and they ain't going to listen to the UN or the rest of the freaking Muslim countries there, which I agree. Because half the people that or the countries that are around there want Hamas to take it over. It's like, yeah, we know how Hamas treats Israel. Would you want people that are trying to kill you living next door to you? Think about it. You know, maybe the Palestinians had a good deal until they decided about Hamas to run their government, and then Hamas did what Hamas does. Yeah, enough said. You figure that one out and do your own research. That's just my opinion of what I've read and what I've seen. So let's get to the top of the story and the big one. Let's get to Texas news. Governor Abbott ordered civil arrests of Democrat lawmakers who fled the state. And of course, I see mainstream media, all the liberal freaking papers and all that. They're trying to slam, they're trying to say this, they're trying to say that. Needless to say, none of them include certain liberal politicians that try to say that they have a prosecutor background, don't have the license to practice in Texas, for one. They don't have the brain cells to understand that Texas is written in the Constitution and in the laws that have been approved through the House. You know, if people flee that are voted on, they could be brought back. And of course, we all know the Democrats have done this time and time again. And they decided to leave. People are like, well, why'd they leave the state? Because they would get arrested if they were in another city and found in the state of Texas. And here's the truth and the basic foundation of all the things. They could have just stayed there and voted, but they knew they don't have the votes. And they're like, well, they're trying to, and they tried making it a race thing too. They're trying to vote us out. It's like, no, they're freaking trying to fix the crap. You know, they're liberals, they're Democrats. Texas doesn't want you here. We know you freaking fandangled the elections to get your people in. And there's certain people out of the 5 that they're trying to get rid of legally. It's gone through courts already, and it's going to go through the courts again because they like to drag things through the court to find out that they're still going to lose it. But you know what? They don't have the majority. And yeah, if they don't like it, go to another state. Half of them weren't even freaking Texas natives. 2 of them are embarrassing. One that has never freaking wrote in a bill anywhere in Congress, and then the other one that's freaking, in my opinion, is an idiot because he freaking talks out of his butt And you can tell he talks out of his butt because everybody backs away every time he freaking gets behind a mic to try to say something. Nobody wants to hear what you say. You get arrested, you get arrested. And of course, mainstream media is like, well, can the Texas DPS go into another state and arrest them? I was like, no, not unless the federal government gets in. But if they don't show up, then they're considered abandoning their posts. They abandon their posts, then by the Texas Constitution, the governor can remove them and place other people in their positions, and they will still vote. They got to 1 o'clock today to show up, and they don't. Guess what? Yeah. The big question they should have been asking, nobody's been asking for a while. It's like, how long do you have to be gone before it's considered abandoned? I would say 24 hours. Let's cut to the chase. Their ass freaking planned to freaking do this weeks ago. They freaking fled. And here's my other question. Who paid for their freaking plane tickets to get out of freaking town? Did they use taxpayer money? The same taxpayers that are expecting them to do their job that they're avoiding? Yeah, I think that's fraud. I think we need to not only get them for trying to stop, politics to work the way it's supposed to, but also, using taxpayer money for illegal means. That's fraud. Yeah, freaking throw their ass in jail for a couple of years. Maybe they'll realize, hey, you may not like it, you ain't got the vote, but you can't force it. Come up with some ideas. Get the true taxpayers, not the ones in the cemeteries that vote for you. Get up there and write bills. Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a break off this here to see chat. All right. Hello and good morning, Kevin Hawthorne. Good to see you. Rubbernecker, good to see you. How y'all doing? Lady D's almost done. She's still doing something. Okay, Lady D says the pecan recall got me. I guess no pecan pie in the fall. I'm out of pecans and have to be careful to buy new ones. Yeah. Luckily, I got a rental property next to me that's got pecan trees, and just get them from there. Yeah. I know no chemicals and all that other stuff are in there. And good morning, Zed. Good to see you. I didn't skip you. So it sounds like that pumpkin seed milk for Lady D's coffee is a process to make. I don't know. Never had pumpkin seed milk, but you know how it is. So anybody know what happened to those two standouts yesterday? Did they take them out? Were there explosives in that white van with all the crazy writing on it in L.A.? Or did they peacefully give up? I'm just looking at all the other news streams. Wow. So if you ever shop or you have an at-home store in your town or city, where you at, you do the shopping there. USA Today is reporting that they're closing more stores after their bankruptcy filing. Well, what I'm seeing is a lot of these stores, like I keep saying, everybody's blaming the tariffs and all that, which is bullshit. They're still working out it wasn't even August and they're blaming the tariffs. And then we're finding out the tariffs are actually working more than anything else. And if they'd stop buying all the cheap shit from China and all the other freaking countries and then charging an arm and a leg, you already know, home furnishings are more than double their price even before the tariffs, a long time ago. A lot of mattresses. Have you tried buying a mattress lately? Yeah, like how the cars, freaking brand new cars. I ain't paying no $50,000 for a car that's used, let alone close to 100,000 for you know, a 4-cylinder something or another from a brand new car dealership. Come on now, mismanagement. They don't have the right plans. People aren't buying the money or buying the stuff because they ain't got the money. The bottom line, maybe instead of having so much furniture, they just go down to basics. Yeah. I'm trying to click on this one real quick before I go back to chat. Okay, scams alert. All right. If you're worried about all the scams you keep hearing on mainstream media and everything else, I think half of them are these telemarketers slash mainstream media people. But hey, how do I know? I don't know. Go check out countryadventures.com. Countryadventures.com. They have a scam alert. They have a list of 11 common phone cons that are fooling Americans daily. Yeah. Learn how to unmask the sneaky methods convincing employees of fraudsters use to trick unsuspecting Americans, turning routine phone calls into costly headaches. Did you know when you answer your phone, you shouldn't use the word yes or I agree or anything else like that? If I even answer the phone because I recognize the number, it means I know somebody and I gave them my number. Otherwise, guess what? I let it go to freaking voicemail and then I delete it. And if you do happen to accidentally pick up the phone or somebody else picks it up and hands it to you, who do you want to talk to? Who is this? Wrong number. And bottom line, those are the only things you got to say because they can't use that to do a fake agreement and, next thing you know, you bought a Maserati in freaking Italy. Yeah. Think about it. So I was watching YouTubers, and good morning again, Rubber Necker. If I didn't say good morning, I can't remember. I'm reading too many stories at the same time. But another YouTuber was talking about all the price of stuff. They're warning the prices of eggs are going to more than double. Supposedly they're $8 right now, and they're going to more than double. And then, of course, they had other listings and stuff in there too. The only one I worry about is the fresh produce. Yeah. I know everybody here has probably seen the fresh produce and they're showing the bugs in the produce. Yeah. That's something to think about. Check your vegetables and fruits before you buy them. But hey, supposedly the Dow is down right now, but it's not down too bad. And no, I'm not going to say it's because of the tariffs, because it probably isn't. I'm just getting really tired that Trump's going to do this and then he freaking delays it by weeks. It's like, come on. You say if India doesn't do a freaking thing with us, then have it go into effect. And if they wanted to change, they want to work something out, well, they should have done it before the daytime and they could start paying until, they want to work out a better deal, then they're going to pay the high prices until they work out a better deal. This coffee came out amazing, according to Lady D. Well, post a pic, do a short, show us what amazing coffee looks like. And speaking of coffee, yeah, this YouTuber is saying coffee is going to go through the roof because of the supposed Brazilian heat that's been killing their plants. And I agree both with Zeb and with Rubberneck. Just watch it. Yeah, no. The videos I've seen is like you open up some of this, and I'll say romaine lettuce. I don't think it was romaine lettuce. I personally think it was cabbage. You know how I feel about cabbage, but there was just tons of bugs coming out like it was a nest. And I'm like, yeah, no, that one, yeah. I would have thrown it on the floor. But the person looked at it and then dropped it right back in with all the other produce. That could have been the only one that was infected, but they decided, hey, let's infect all of it if it ain't there. You know, yeah, and that's the reason why I buy some of that wash stuff that you're supposed to use on vegetables to help sanitize a whole lot better. I should just be using vinegar, but hey. Oh yeah, let's see. Lady D says she has two cabbages that have been just sitting in the fridge. Not sure what to make yet. Well, here's a suggestion: put both those cabbages in a plastic bag. Grab your protection device. Go out to the range. Set them up as two heads, and open up on those cabbages. There's nothing better than using cabbage for target practice. That says, hey, then you don't have to add croutons. I love my croutons. Oh no, I'd rather have croutons than bugs. I've tasted bugs already through military training. Yeah, that's enough. In a pinch, yeah, I guess I would, but no. Right now, no. And that's why you always got to carry a. If you're bugging out, you got to have a bottle of Tabasco sauce with you. If you ever got to freaking eat bugs, bugs taste better with Tabasco sauce. Hell, everything tastes better with Tabasco sauce. Think about it. Yeah, I believe that the mix of water and baking soda will work too there, Renee. But oh, excuse me. Still on my first cup of coffee. I wasn't feeling it this morning. Lady D saying it's 79 cloudy right now, loving it. High is 84. Well, they're lying to you. I think the high is going to be like 85, 86. Going to get close to 90. The clouds move away. That sun's going to beat down. You're going to be like, damn it. Why is trust always right? The fart sounds are comical. What fart sounds? Dun dun dun. Oh, I used to love Gallagher smashing watermelons, cantaloupe, all the fruits and vegetables. Yeah. Oh, my mic is crackling. Is it going? Let me see if I can adjust it any. Yeah, yesterday. See, I turn off the air conditioner. I'm sweating my butt off. I got butt sweat going down my crack. Not really, but I think it's YouTube. YouTube's fighting StreamYard by doing stuff. Let's see. Let's see. I guess I can take off my reduced mic background noise because I ain't got no background noise. And I'll go ahead and take out. Automatically adjust mic volume. Testing 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Full of gas. No, I only had spaghetti and I actually used ranch last night. I didn't want to make some, yeah, homemade tomato sauce. Oh, which reminds me, that's the other one. Now it's buzzing a little. Oh my God, that's YouTube. I'm telling you right now, that has to be YouTube. Everything is coming clear here. I've tested everything and it's supposed to be working. But let me go back to audio real quick. All right. Cabbage gas. Now, that's why I don't eat cabbage. Cabbage goes right through me. That gives you that freaking nitro freaking gas. And no, it's bad for you. Maybe you're just hearing the humidity because humidity is high here. Oh my God, it's so. And we got like 5 more days of this heat and sweating and stuff. Will we make it? I don't know. Can we make it? I don't know. But I'll be hydrating. Hey, did you know that divers found 4.5 million in gold coins from a 300-year-old shipwreck? Want to watch the video? Go to letmeknow.com. That's pretty amazing. And it's just laying there at the bottom. Some's covered up, but a lot of it is either, crusted over. And there's a lot that's not crusted. I mean, holy Toledo. And while that's going on, the NOAA and NOAA discovers a mysterious vintage car inside a World War II aircraft carrier. I was telling the story yesterday that they had those 15 battleships over there by Guadalcanal. I don't think this one was over there, but I don't know. You can go to Gadget Review to see what vintage car was inside the World War II aircraft. I bet it was an American-made one. It was probably. You eat coleslaw? Yeah, I eat coleslaw in moderation. I mean, very small moderation. It's like those little, I don't know, if you got a Church's chicken thing, the very small little cup things of coleslaw, that's how I'll eat. If I eat any more, oh man, I won't be able to finish a leg chicken. I'm running to the bathroom. That's how fast it runs through. My body does not like cabbage. Might as well be sandpaper. But enough from my inner loins. Hey, all that weird and wacky news that I put out there yesterday that I read from the Associated Press. Guess what? This morning, all the mainstream medias are posting them online. Yeah. I hadn't done that in a while, so I guess I got somebody, mainstream media, on their channels that I've seen, listening or rewatching, and then posting that stuff on there. Yeah. And there was a story. I'm trying to find it because this is an interesting story. So you always want to do your own research. There was a story where they had a vintage poster or a vintage picture, excuse me, that they thought was of Amelia Earhart. Guess what? It was a fake. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, that's why you do your own research. And if it sweeps around again, I'll tell you where to go look. But if you do your own research, guess what? I won't need to tell you where to go. Oh, it's in popularmechanics.com. There you go. Mysterious image was supposed to be Amelia Earhart's plane. Searchers found only an illusion. Dun, dun, dun. And it looks like they had it at the museum. You know which museum, Indiana Jones' stuff ends up and then it all disappears. Yeah, that museum. One that gets millions every year and nobody goes to. So let's see. I'm going to try to refresh YouTube. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I doubt it, but there's other people who have had no problems with StreamYard, but everybody's been having problems when StreamYard is being broadcast on YouTube, which really, really sucks. Cabbage soup. that cleared my lungs. No, what you need to do is have tomato soup. You know why? Because you need to start using up some of your tomato cans. Yeah, because the YouTuber said tomato, especially in the cans, it's going to go up in price. Yep. So eggs, coffee, tomatoes. Once we hit the list, I'll keep telling you what else. Yeah, probably before the new year. That's what they're claiming. But hey, you know how to beat the price. Grow your own. You grow your own tomatoes. You look on the coffee bean. So you need to be in a climate where you can actually do that. And eggs, well, buy chickens. Well, Lady D, you can make a vegetable soup without cabbage. Cabbage is not a requirement. Let's just put it there. No, I don't eat corned beef and I don't eat cabbage. Only reason is I've never found corned beef alone. It's always been with cabbage, so I avoid it. So I guess all that corned beef is, yeah. I'm not buying it, so the price ain't going up. Think about it. That's what I'll have today. I'm gonna make me some more tuna fish sandwiches. I made one yesterday. It was phenomenal. Of course, I added my secret ingredients in it. Added some onions, lightly dusting of jalapenos, and yeah, added it to my toasted homemade bread. Yeah, I forgot to tell you, I made homemade bread at home this past weekend. Even with my back pain and all that, I was still trying to do something. My son was over, so I made him freaking bend down to put it in the oven and then to take it out. But it came out awesome. If the market comes to town, is it like the circus or something? So we have a specific spot for farmers market, and all the farmers come. They set it up on Saturdays, and it's so awesome. It's phenomenal. They're even set up to. They'll take debit. They'll take cash. They'll even take food stamps. Well, not the paper money, but they'll take the card. They got a food stamp thing that they use. I think that is associated because the WIC, uh, I don't know what to call it. It's WIC. That's all I know. They push for fresh fruit. So. And of course, they're attacking the national one more, which people are complaining about, which I don't understand. They had a speech yesterday from the top dogs of the food stamps administration, and they're trying to put in lobsters and certain steaks and stuff where they can't use their food stamp cards to get them. Hell, last time I had freaking lobster, I had to pay cash. I had to go to Red Lobster, and yeah. And these fools are using food stamps to feed their hungry kids. I know they ain't feeding their kids. I'm telling you right off the bat. I don't know no kid. Let's do a survey. Let's get freaking some of these teachers to do a questionnaire of elementary kids and ask them, how many of you had lobster? How many of y'all cooked lobster at home? Yeah, I guarantee you none of them say, have any of y'all seen lobster in the refrigerator? And you're going to have like five kids say, yeah, my mom gets it all the time. But that's only for daddy and her. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. That one farm comes. I think some of the farmers should be set up like the local coin and gun shows that come to town everywhere. And that's what it sounds like for that one farm that's doing it for y'all. I think they need to do that more. And personally, if you got flea markets, I think that a flea market should not be operating unless they got a farmer's market associated with it. Think about it. Instead of buying that old used furniture that's overpriced at the flea market, you can turn around. Hey, look, I could buy those tomatoes. Ooh, I could buy those pecans too. Yeah, Lady D needs pecans. Here we don't have. I think we got one freaking outside flea market here because we got like I don't know. We got at least 80 freaking antique stores. Everybody's open up an antique store. And this is not only in this county. It's if you count the county, we're probably sitting at about 300 antique stores just in the county, but all the surrounding counties do the same thing. You can find some old vintage stuff. Some's overpriced, and some you can get good deals on. So, but every 3 months, the local coin, well, not the local, the traveling coin and gun show shows up, and they usually set up either at the fairgrounds or at the convention center here. And while we still got the high school junior rodeo uh, going on right now, yeah, we've had a lot of tourists here. Didn't see George Strait this year though. That's because his son is in college now, so he can't qualify for the high school rodeos. But it was a very interesting bull riding one for the high schoolers. That was pretty unique and awesome. I didn't personally get to go this year, but I got to see the highlights, and that was awesome. Yes, it is. It's always canning season, something or another. The lady's like, I want corn, I want pickles, I want relish canned. Hmm. Pecans and almonds. Yeah, but you got to watch the pecan trees when they, well, not initially, probably, let's say after about 20 years, you got to watch them if you got the land there because snakes, specifically in the South, like to freaking climb up pecan trees. Why? No idea why. Scent or something that gives off. Or maybe they're going after the squirrels that are going for pecans. Yeah, you need to watch that rubberneck, that glass top thing. I will not ever go glass top. I'm going to use my gas stove. Yeah. Anywhere I move to, it has to be gas stove. Sorry. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, one gets ruined, you got to replace the whole freaking thing. That's the thing that sucks about it. I don't know. You're trying to say, yeah, good luck on that one. Yeah, electric canner. It's just like the dehydrators. They've got like a boom on price. So yesterday, while I was trying to relax, I decided to watch a lot of shows about Baba Vaga. Anybody know who Baba Vaga is? Dun dun dun. We'll see if anybody answers. And while that's going on, I'll go ahead and look up. Probably nothing new in the news. Ooh, here you go. Newser.com. Let me go back to that real quick. Well, the violence was going on? Guess what? We got more. Go to newser.com, newser.com. They're reporting, it's only a 2-minute read if you want to go check it out, but they're reporting 1 dead, 17 hurt in Sturgis bike rally. Wow. There's definitely something in the air. Now, the only fatality was a 58-year-old man on a 2019 Harley. It was a lone fatality after he lost control while cruising on Saturday morning and slammed into 3 other motorcycles. Yeah, the rider died on the scene while those 3 bikers he hit sustained non-life-threatening injuries. But there's 17 hurt. No, we'll talk about 3. Did they have passengers? Were there people on the sideline that got hit? While that's going on, breaking news coming from Newser also and MSN.com. Coast Guard report reveals who was to blame for the Titan submersible implosion. You know, that submarine that imploded when you go visit the Titanic. Yeah, they came out with the final results. That Mike B knows who Baba Baga was. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you could do the propane too, but Zeb's healthy dieter advice. Don't save up. Go on a daily McDonald's diet every day. Yeah, buy off their dollar menu and guarantee you. Just make sure you drink plenty of water because it's going to flow. Rubbernecker's bragging that she's still eating stuff she can in 2023. I still got a can of mixed jalapenos and other vegetables and stuff that was gifted to me. And it was canned. And it's been sitting there since, I want to say 2009. One of these days I'm going to make it. Probably for a Thanksgiving thing. So it's like breakfast, lunch, dinner. Or as they say in the South, breakfast, dinner, supper. Lady D is stating, yeah, yesterday my son ate the salmon sausages I can in 23. He said they were great. Just catching a bunch of chat first. Wow, what? You don't eat beef? Oh man. I think the price of beef is going to go down once all the food stamp recipients can't buy the good quality beef anymore. And of course, they're going to be bitching. Oh, they're trying to keep us from being healthy. You don't need to eat that much beef every week. Red meat in moderation is good for you, but when it's over moderated, you don't need to be eating it. There's other proteins out there like chicken and tuna and other fishes. Yeah. But yeah, today is National Oyster Day too. Yeah. I think it's today or it's tomorrow, one of the two. Oh, I think it's tomorrow's. No, it's today, National Oyster Day. I don't eat oysters. Don't need it. Never had the problem. Not the people I see eating oysters end up in the ER. Yeah, think about it. You gotta trust somebody else cooking it, and if they don't cook it correctly, yeah, you're in the ER. I got better things to do than spend my time with a tummy ache at the ER. That's the way I see it. You're out of canned jams. Oh my goodness. Rubberneck says, I do not eat seafood. No, you don't. Okay. There's some seafood you should eat, like salmon. There you go. Here. Now, there's some quotes. I tell you, be careful what you put in chat because I can use it. Now, I'm just gonna let your minds hit the curb on this one. Lady D states, "I used to love beef. Was that before or after you got married?" Dun dun dun. I'm leaving it there. Just kidding, Lady D. I just can't figure out how they fit a cow in those tiny cans. Yeah, well, I'm still trying to figure out. I haven't gotten the salmon, but does your husband know you don't like beef since you got married? Was it Wendy's that you know put it in your mind that where's the beef? You want to say that to the husband every time he gets in bed? No, I'm just joking. I'm joking. I can't pick in your old man. He's got to be pretty cool to be married to a pretty cool lady like you, Lady D. Well, Rubberneck, there's one fish I will tell you will probably like if it's cooked correctly. Out of anything and everything else, you need to try rainbow trout, and it's got to be rainbow trout, not just any red. You got to try the rainbow one. Ooh, they're so awesome. Hey, good morning, Tom Begins. How you doing? Ready for your show today? I believe it's at 5 o'clock. Correct. I think that's Eastern. Yeah, you gotta check out Tommy Guns. Him and LZB always have a great show, and I may have to go freaking pick on him because of SummerSlam. Yeah, they're gonna be talking about SummerSlam, and then of course Monday Night Raw. Just be prepared. Seth Rollins is a pussy. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, you went to Wendy's and always got the chicken, huh? You should have had the chili because back in the day when they had their salad bar, the chili was amazing. Now it sucks. Awesome, you're big time ready. Well, I can't wait to see you. Yeah, I don't like Logan Paul. Logan Paul's a punk. I could take Logan Paul, and Logan Paul would still need backup. He'd see me and I'm short compared to him, and he'd be like, I got this. And he'd forget a big backup, and backup would be running to help him out when I'm beating his ass in the ring. Yeah, Brock needed to come back because, they needed to demolish John Cena because John Cena sucks. That's all I'm going to say. I believe in the chant. He sucks. All the crap he said, it doesn't matter. He can apologize all he wants. Now, Seth is freaking, they turned him heel, but Seth is, yeah, he needs backup. Come on, the CM Punk. CM Punk, freaking, yeah. CM Punk had a good, I'm glad he won the freaking title and that stuff comes over there. I know it's in the rules, but did he really need a big backup? Tommy Gunn saying Junior Bacon Cheeseburger is my favorite. Wendy's, fry and frosty too. The Biggie Bag is pretty good too. And I don't know. I like the bacon cheeseburger from Dairy Queen, where you could get a Blizzard. I know we got anti-Blizzard people on the silver community, but you know what? They don't know what they're talking about. Yeah. I gotta highlight this one. Lady D, Seth is so good in his character. Becky Lynch burned up Nikki Bella was awesome. Yeah, she did awesome. I don't even know why they brought Nikki Bella. After last night's freaking thing, Nikki just needs to go away. But I will tell you this much. Between the marriage of Seth and Becky, we know who really wears the pants in the family. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, you don't have a DQ there? Oh man, you'd never go visit Wendy's again if you had Dairy Queen, man. Even the country baskets, their their chicken strips or their beef strips. The Hadalito burger's the best. Ugh. Oh yeah, you'd love Dairy Queen then because they pack on the bacon, and if it only comes out, it's because they put so much on it. Dun dun dun. Okay, so let's see. The Spun.com is saying 2 dead, 6 injured after downtown shooting on Monday. Guessing this probably Billy, Chicago, Detroit, somewhere. I don't know. No, that was downtown Los Angeles. So we had another shooting there besides the crazy standoff they had with the SWAT. Still don't know about that one, but oh yeah, DQ and Whataburger. I can't say nothing bad about Whataburger, except when they run out of their apple pies. Oh my God. They know when I walk in the place, they better have freaking apple pies ready. Sorry, I'm grabbing something. So the best part about Whataburger, a lot of people don't realize that have never had it, and they think White Castles is the best. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, how many White Castles are 24 hours? Yeah, answer me that one first. This Whataburger, 24 hours. Ooh, the apples and cran apples are loaded. Awesome. Well, let's put it this way: you can go broke if you have Whataburgers, and you're one of those that wakes up with a hungry craving, and DoorDash delivers all hours of the night. Because you'll definitely be ordering DoorDash. You know, one place I do miss, and it closed a long time ago, was Fuddruckers. I used to love going over there. Just like Genghis Khan, we used to have Genghis Khan here. I used to freaking go there at least every Friday or Saturday when our Cotton Patch restaurant started doing the all you can eat catfish on Friday nights. We switched to Saturday for Genghis Grill. But ooh, so I wasn't really impressed with In-N-Out. When I went to visit my parents years ago before they passed away, and my dad was talking, oh, In-N-Out, In-N-Out. That's the best. I went there. And he talked about the pies. The pies we got were soggy. The ends were burnt, and the fries were soggy. Well, what the hell? And you could definitely taste that they didn't change the oil in them, so I wasn't impressed with that. For those of you that are nostalgic and like chili, JW Juniors when they're around, oh my God, they had the best chili burgers. Oh my God. Good morning, Moonlight Gypsy. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing well. Still recovering, but doing well. How's the horsies? How's my doggy? But I'll tell you what, the one place since Wendy's, the Where's the Beef ladies disappeared. I guess it was due to retirement or old age or life. But was it Carl's Jr.? Is it Carl's Jr. has the best commercials? I believe it was Carl's Jr. Haven't been to one since I was in Vegas, but yeah. Sometimes you just got to rate freaking fast food restaurants off commercials. And if you read a lot of these stories with all the businesses, oh, awesome. The animals are good. Awesome. I was wondering about the weather down there and how the animals are taking and everything else. So, but a lot of these restaurants are closing. A lot of them are like, yeah, people aren't going out very much anymore. Well, do some decent commercials. In the sit down restaurants, a lot of people aren't going on for one because now they got that mandatory freaking tip. I had no problem when you got a large party, like 15 or more people, and you're doing some kind of freaking special event. They're going to charge you a fee for the server to take care of you all, especially they're giving you good, help and all that. But when it's just you or you and a date or you and the family with a couple of kids, and they want you automatically to give them a 15%, they already tap it onto your freaking bill. No, you could add the crappiest freaking service and you still got to give them a tip. Nah, I don't think so. That's not how customer service works. That's why we need to get away from the service industry. And that's why these restaurants are mismanaging. It's like, well, the waiters and the waitresses aren't making money. Well, maybe it's because of them, not because of the customer. Rubberneck's like, I never tried a slice of cheddar cheese with apple pie. What? Cheddar cheese with apple pie? What the who's eating that? Yeah. Now, if you have cheesecake with apple pie, that's good. But cheddar cheese with apple pie, I don't know about that one. Oh yeah, the Del Taco fries, Tommy. Oh yeah, those are good. We got one on the military base every once in a while. On the mood, I go to Del Taco there. And there's nothing wrong with it, Rubberneck. Yeah, you got freaking crappy service. You giving crappy service, you don't even get no tip. You having a bad day, don't take it out on your customers. They're the ones paying. Yeah, I could go so wrong with that comment, Rubberneck. Yeah, yeah, you can, but I've had it so bad. We've gone to a restaurant and I I ordered a medium well steak, and I got a freaking one that was still mooing and bleeding. And I called the manager. I made the manager take it back, and he was going to correct it. I stood up and walked out while he was freaking in the kitchen. I was like, no, they could turn around and try to fix it, but then they're stuck with it because I only had like 2 sips of my tea, and yeah. What are they going to do? Try to stop you? You didn't eat because they messed up your food. And, it was like a car, a brand new car. You test drive a car, yeah, and they bring out another car, try to give it to you instead of the one that you test drove. Are you going to take it? No, you're going to freaking walk away from it. So, I don't know. Okay, according to moneytalks.com, there's a new tax law that forces losing gamblers to pay taxes on money they never won. I don't know about that one. I'd go check it out, do your own research on it, but that does not sound right. Why are you going to pay taxes on something you never got to win? And the money you're using to gamble with, you already paid taxes on it, so. And go to verywellhealth.com if you want to know how long does magnesium citrate stay in your system. Well, I'm telling you right now, if you need to flush your body because you're having problems on a movement, they sell a little green bottle at most grocery stores, usually at the bottom shelf. This is magnesium citrate. Pour that over ice. You want it cold. You don't want to drink it warm. And it works. It's a laxative, basically. And yeah, drink the whole bottle. You don't want to sit there and spend 6 hours drinking it. You just want to drink it. It tastes like 7 Up. Actually, it tastes more like Sprite than 7 Up when it's over ice. If it's just cold from the refrigerator and all that, it tastes like crap. Or warm, it definitely tastes like poop. But over ice, something with the ice just freaking makes it taste a lot better. It tastes like Sprite. You take that, and in the morning, yeah, you go in and drink water afterwards, just to, you know, push it through your system, help cleanse stuff out. And then in the morning, everything is coming out. Yeah. And usually you're good to go, within 24 hours from the time you drink it. One night you could lose a lot. And they're still talking about that nightclub shooting. And hey, guess what? There's another one's talking about the 3.0 magnitude earthquake that shook New Jersey. All right, I'm going to stop on that part. I'm looking for recalls here. Hey, what's wrong with my wholesome family show, Zeb? I'm not the one thinking on the curve. Yeah, that volcano keeps erupting. We got stuff going on. But anyway, since we're talking about the volcanoes, yeah, Baba Vaga's. You got to check it. I trust hers better than I do all the other ones. And Nostradamus is just a lucky guess type thing. I really broke down a lot of them just watching them and doing research on it. But yeah, Baba Vaga has broken one down about August. That's why I went to them. And there's a lot of streams on that. And don't take what the YouTuber puts on there. And you got to do the hard back deep dive research too. But she's even stated 3 countries will fall. One's gonna basically sink into the ocean. There'll be earthquakes. There'll be volcanoes. Yeah. And she puts a hint in there that the eagle will be flying and not have a place to land. And some of them are like, are they talking about America? They got eagles in other countries too, people. Yeah, just think about it. Yep, just around the corner next week, Mike, huh? Yeah, but lately, with all the earth shaking going on with Russia and now the volcanoes, and of course, that's activating a lot of the fault line stuff around the world because they've been having the big ones. Yeah, rubberneck, exactly. Could apply to a lot of stuff. If I got to go off just the basics without trying to do anything but just take a guess, there's one country that's going to sink into the ocean because of earthquakes, volcanoes, all the other stuff. I would say Japan. Think about it. It's not landlocked, for one. They do have a fault line. Hell, they even got a something similar to the Devil's Triangle. I forget what they call that one for Japan, but they got one like the Devil's Triangle down there, just off the southeast coast of their country. So, yeah. And, the reason I bring that up also is because, yeah, just off their waterline coast, you seen it. They got those big giant rock formations. They swear had to have been man smooth. It could have been natural. Underneath the water, like part of the land sunk. So it sunk once before, it'll sink once again. I think the only way the whole U.S. is going to go underwater is if a wormwood comes and hits the country in a direct hit. Activates whatever's left with Yellowstone, and yeah. Then Alaska will break off and fall into the ocean because, it's tired of Canada's crap. And, stuff like that. There's my weird and wacky prediction from watching all the Baba Baga stuff. Of course, I know we've done this before. I'm going to go ahead and report it again because it's coming up again. This was coming up autoreviewhub.com. 13 states planning to ban gas powered cars within 5 years. Yeah, let's see how well they work. I'm going to tell you right now 13 states ban gas powered cars within their states. And a year later, after the winner of the century comes and freaking knocks the crap out of them, because it's not only the public that can't use gas powered cars. That means the whole government in those states won't be able to. Nothing will run on gas as far as vehicles, and yeah, let there be a hard winner. Last time I looked, there's no Tesla freaking snow blowers out there. Dun dun dun. How are those Tesla vehicles that won't start in the cold going to get to work if the roads aren't clear? Yeah, the Cascading Range. Yeah, they're still talking about all the freaking fault lines. Even the newly discovered fault lines don't. Yeah, it's just a natural cycle, and it's kind of funny because I read a story. I think it was Monday morning before the stream. I didn't mention it, but I do a lot of reading, as you can tell, and they're now predicting that not only did a meteor take out the dinosaurs, they think some big earthquakes took the dinosaurs out too. Oh, really? What about climate change? Why didn't climate change take out the freaking dinosaurs? It was a whole lot hotter back then. There was more CO2 in the air, freaking restricting everything. When are they going to finally admit climate change is a false? Because climate change couldn't take out the dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs would die before humans would. And if climate change didn't freaking take out the dinosaurs, that means that climate change ain't going to take us out. Dun, dun, dun. I wish we had a time machine so we could put, all these climate change activists and send their asses back to the time of the freaking dinosaurs. I say, you got to live there for a whole year. If you survive, we'll bring you back. And not tell them that we didn't put a freaking time machine on their side so they can come back after a year. Let them freaking find out about the real climate change. Yeah, I remember when St. Helens blew. Reno only got an inch of ash. Damn. We got several down in San Antonio, and then when the Mexico City one, I think it was Monterey, freaking blew. We got several inches of that one too in San Antonio. Yeah. But on that Baba Baga thing, let's go back to Baba Baga for a minute. If the U.S. was affected, then yeah, Louisiana's gone. Lady D. Reno, like the show said, yeah, he was originally, he played the stuntman for Reno Williams. Yeah, yeah. He did so well, they put him in the show called Vegas, where he was a detective. He lived in the thing where he drove his convertible into a building in Vegas. Yeah, yeah. He was a stud. He got all the ladies. Here's a story you're probably going to want to hear. What happens in the afterlife? Go to newsnerstories.com. That's new, SNER, stories.com. Here's their clickbait that's going to attract you to it. I guarantee half of you are taking a deep dive in this one. And it posted 3 hours ago. Woman clinically dead for 27 minutes. Scribbles down 2 words after waking. What are the 2 words? I'm scanning through here. If it doesn't give me a freaking thing with the 2 words in there. Well, I'm not going to tell you what the 2 words were because it's not in the story, but it does say that coming back to life really affected her, that she turned around and wrote a book. And she titled it Heaven. It's Real. How Dying Changes Living. And it was published in 2021. Dun, dun, dun. I guess it's in the book. I guess it's the clickbait to buy the book. Well, that's a good thing, though, having all these other stories on here. So hearing more people freaking getting shot and people going stupid and crazy. I know yesterday they were trying to say they surrounded the guy that killed those 4 people. The 4 family members left the baby alive, but I don't know if they captured him or not. As you notice, I don't mention their name and all that. And if you're into all this stuff, you're thinking that, yeah, the world's going to end because scientists know better. Well, go to amazingexperts.com. Earth's fate after Betelgeuse explodes. What you need to know. Dun, dun, dun. I'm telling you, it's Robin Williams coming back as Mork. He's coming to pick up Mindy. It's not a big old giant asteroid. It's not a planet. It's not a spaceship. It's Mork from Ork. It took him time to come back since he passed away. Come on now. And here's going to be, yeah. Oh, Shaq was supposed to have done something really great with Papa John's, but according to mensjournal.com, Papa John's announced its closure of more than 150 locations. What's up, Shaq? That's all I got to say on that one. Have you ever wondered, you in a country music or heard a country song, thought it was the greatest in the world? Well, you don't have to worry. They did a listing at the Grand Ole Opry. You go to southernliving.com, you could check out. These are the greatest country songs ever, according to the Grand Ole Opry. I guarantee you the top 10, they don't have Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. Now that's an awesome country song. Sang every Christmas somewhere in the States. Why isn't that in the top 10? And I didn't even open up. So what have you all heard lately in your area, since we're all scattered around the U.S.? What's going to destroy us besides the Democrats and the liberals and their stupid followers? Yeah. I'll say it. I will say that's my hypothesis there. Even Rubbernecks freaking doing it. She's singing it. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Lady Deer was singing it when she's making dinner tonight. Mike B saying he heard earthquake's going to take us out. A whole lot of shaking going on. That's all I got to say. Cats named Bob are going to take over the world. I kind of believe that one. You know, if you look at YouTube long enough, you can find some real, some real winning articles on YouTube videos. Some even talk about if you own a cat or a dog, why you shouldn't own it during the end times, what it means. But out of a cat and a dog, I think cats are like the overlords. They're aliens. Think about it. You get it. You're having to feed it. You got to pick up their shit. Yes, I know you go to the backyard and you pick up your dog's poop too, but think about it. You let the cat poop in the house. What the fuck? I don't know. I guess I'm waiting for Aliens Earth to come out. I think they're going to freaking bring out the truth of how we're going to be destroyed. Those weird freaking things. Remember when they did? I always wondered. I guess we could talk about this for a minute if you all don't mind. Remember when they did the investigations in Hollywood looking for the spies and all that? Don't remember what they called it, but they called them witch trials. So they're looking for all the spies that were in Hollywood. And then they automatically ended and it was over. And we didn't really get any closure. Look at all the shit in Hollywood's been going on. The pedophiles, the rapists, all the other crap there now. Oh, America got diddied. Oh, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. I forgot to turn off my, close the door on my brain, but, Mike just had to add it on there. And don't forget, unfortunately, dogs love the litter box treats. Yeah, hey, there's no beef in those treats, Lady D. Just saying. Dun, dun, dun. Just joking. Just joking. If I ever went over to freaking Lady D's, I'd be like, well, I'd walk in, hey, nice to meet you, give her a hug and go, okay, where's the beef? I'd just get a reaction off her face, and I'd make sure I have a hitting camera on me while I'm live streaming it. And nobody else has heard how we're going to end. Okay, now, Lady D, they screwed up the burger chains already. I won't go to Burger King ever since they invented their veggie burgers. Yeah, because the last time I did, they tried to give me a veggie burger when I asked for a beef burger, and that was it. That was fine. If I wanted plant based, I'd say, yeah, yeah. I see that you know, your yard workers were here the other day. You got some fresh grass to put in my freaking burger for me? Yeah, no. No. Yeah, the Pops Burger, yeah. The only place I trust that's national right now is probably Red Robin, because they can't do the Impossible Burger there. Not with how chunky they make their burgers. I mean, we got mom and pops ones here. You could tell it's actually beef. There's no way around it. Yeah. And half the time, if I do order a burger or anything, it's like, do you want lettuce, tomato? No, no vegetables. I'll bring it home and I'll put my own vegetables on there if I want them. And the cheese, the same thing. I don't want their manufactured freaking cheese crap. I don't trust them. That's why I usually don't go to a burger place anymore, unless it's Dairy Queen, because I know how to make them there and where they work from. I know quite a bit about it. Because growing up, I had a family friend that owned several Dairy Queens, and I used to go help out over there. And I learned the ins and outs how to run a Dairy Queen. I never ran one, but it's pretty awesome. Yeah, onion rings are awesome. Yeah. But, people gonna be hurting when SHTF comes. Why? Because they're gonna be all hungry. Yeah. And a lot of people are gonna be like, "Well, if somebody came to my house and this lady with a baby and kids only, and they're asking for food," the first thing I'd be like, "Where's your man?" "Oh, he's in prison." "Well, you fucked up. Bye." Slam the door on her. I'd be completely truthful. That's not being mean. It's just reality. She made wrong choices. Wrong choices. Exactly. You want your own homemade burger. You know what you're putting in it. You know what's in it from the get go when you bought it. Now, it might be all, they might added something to it or another, which that's why I only shop at HB most of the time. But yeah. And even HB, I'm really picky. what I buy there, because they do have some things that I don't agree with them happening, but the population's over 100,000 that go to that store, so yeah, they're gonna have to freaking satisfy everybody just to keep running a business. They don't make a big profit there, but one thing y'all really need to do is stop buying food that comes from China. Period. And if you don't understand why, I don't care if it's cheaper. Years ago, and it's still going on now because they don't inspect it. Remember all those recalls and they're pulling stuff off the shelves because all the candy and the toys and everything had all this radioactive shit coming from China? Well, and now we're getting the food from China too, and people don't realize they probably just stopped making the toys and started processing the meat there. How do you know? Well, I don't know. That's my guess. But China ain't going to listen to U.S. laws. They're going to do their own thing. If they did, then they'd back off from Taiwan. Think about it. Yeah, exactly, Mike. They'd be doing the recon, but that's I got a plan for that because I got barriers they're going to put up where they can ring the doorbell. I'll just move the doorbell further away from the front door, and I could even open my door if I want to and talk to them, but they're not going to be able to see in. And like, sorry, water? No. There's a water park just down the street, 2 blocks. You can cool off, take a shower because it looks like you need one, and you can drink some water. Yeah, I'm not going to give them anything that I, filter. Yeah, they do a lot of weird things in China. And I learned a lot of that when I was in Korea. Because the Koreans, they do some weird shit too to their food, but they clearly tell you what the Chinese did. Yeah. But I still don't trust the Japanese either. I won't have no seafood if I was in Japan. I'd be like, can I get anything American that's not open in a can? I'd be taking my own food because they throw that radiation stuff into the ocean, and they go fishing. Think about it. Don't think it's a big deal? Well, ever since that tsunami hit in 2011, we've already had cars and other stuff wash up on the West Coast about 2 years ago during the pandemic. And yeah, they're radiated. Yeah. Think about it. It takes a long time. That radiation will be a long time. Let's just put it that way. All it does is keep spreading the love. Yeah, Rubberneck, they do that, but they also do that in California. They grow a lot of their freaking stuff using human fecus now. They use the water from the sewer systems because they're having such a hard time for fresh water. And I reported this years ago when they were dumping all that freaking water, fresh water from their damned lakes into the ocean because they were getting so much water coming down and filling up the freaking lakes. Think about it. Things I will not buy. Stuff from Mexico, stuff from China, definitely nothing from California. Yeah. Well, I think everybody in the companies are leaving. Yeah, think about it. I think we need to have stronger regulation, federal regulations against all these companies and corporations. They do something wrong, they need to freaking get slapped. Like all the big auto companies, yeah, all those empty, decapitated buildings that are now health hazards in certain cities like Detroit. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? they should be fined like $1 billion a year until they clean it up and remove it and make it safe according to standards. But imagine how much money we'd have. Oh, but they're just going to raise the prices on cars. Cars are unaffordable now. Really look like it. Let's get a bankrupt some. Oh, well, they were automating anyway. They're taking away the human workers from it. Yeah, never keep a jelly donut in your wall locker. That's all I'm gonna say. Never keep a jelly donut. You gotta go straight for like the eclairs. Yeah. Or the bear claws. Yeah. Bear claw will survive in a Foot Locker for a couple of days and still tastes fresh and good. Love me some bear claws. But a jelly donut, yeah. What's really in the jelly? Well, we know what's not in the jelly. It's not not longboarding, not Lady D's freaking jelly. Lady D's out of jelly. I can't believe you're out of all that jelly, Lady D. You canned quite a bit and it's all gone. Oh, here you go. I knew if I waited long enough. Newsweek.com's reporting Canadian cookie recall in 20 states. Guess risk warning. So if you get Canadian cookies and you're one of the 20 states, you may not want to eat them. Dun, dun, dun. Well, what cookies are they? Well, I don't know. They're Canadian. They've been recalled. If you live in 20 of those states. And if you want more, do the deep dive on Newsweek.com. Yeah, I'm making y'all do have to work because I got more important things here. Like iHeart.com is reporting a 5.7 magnitude earthquake just got reported. Trying to see where it's at. That takes precedence over. That was reported in the Dominican Republic today. Depth was 168 kilometers, about 104 miles down. Oh, that wasn't too shallow, which is good. The earthquake was centered near Cerbero, Curlit. That's a depth of 10 kilometers to 6.2 miles. Well, that's a little different because that's pretty shallow there. And I'm trying to see there's tsunami warning. And they're not saying it's about tsunami warning, but I can almost guarantee you it is because of the location of it compared to it's definitely in the ocean too. So there's nothing wrong with strawberry jam. Hell, I still got a jar of it. Muscalin jelly. Never had it. But you know what else is good besides jelly? Apple butter. Apple butter. Urban X like Boston cream donut. No, that's why you go for the eclairs, private pile. Eclairs. Yeah, there's so much more to happen. Okay, go to tomsky.com if you're a subscriber to Verizon. And if not, check your email because Verizon has confirmed bad news for millions of customers via email. What's the bad news? No idea. I don't subscribe to Verizon because I still can't hear them. Okay, MoneyTalksNews.com is reporting 5 hours ago, 16 billion stolen passwords have been exposed in the dark web. Your bank account may be next target. So if you haven't changed your passwords in the last, I don't know, say month or more, you may want to change all your passwords. Just be on the safe side. And of course, the Independent is reporting about the 4 people shot at a Montana bar, and the suspect is still on the run. This did occur in Montana. So I know one of the victims was a retired nurse. I remember hearing about that earlier. So. Okay, we have not been convinced that electric cars are a scam. Go check out countrygoing.com. You may be convinced if you're on the edge. Should I get an electric vehicle or not? Because countrygoing.com is reporting 17 reasons why electric cars should be banned. First and foremost, the cost. And I'm talking about just charging it. Yeah, it's not cheaper. And yeah. And if you park in your garage to charge it overnight, you might be without a house and a car. Yeah, we see a lot of these news stories where houses are burning down because, yeah. I keep telling you, they're running those lithium batteries. You got to run them completely dry, and then you charge them. Then you can't just okay, well, I'm at 80%. I'll just charge it. That kills the life of the battery for one, and it overheats the batteries. Also, lithium works a different way than regular batteries. Here's one for Lady D and all you natural fruit lovers and all that. Hey, go to tasteofhome.com. Check out the 30 grab and go breakfast recipes to fuel your day. I see a jar of, looks like blueberries and strawberries and other stuff in there. Tasteatahome.com. And GearJunkie.com is reporting Yellowstone thermal crust collapses. And it's was severely caught burning 18. This reported occurred yesterday. It's on GearJunkie.com. Don't know if they got video, but I guarantee they probably got pictures of the burned teen afterwards. I'm trying to see if anything else that's really important going on. Okay, CBS News is reporting the House panel subpoenas the Clintons and other ex-officials in the Epstein probe. I don't know why they're freaking calling them, just try to make news because they ain't gonna do nothing. Hey, I reported this yesterday on the strange news stuff. Now it's being caught by the independent.com. A zoo in a certain so-called country urges people to donate their unwanted pets to feed their predators. Dun, dun, dun. Now, will a lion eat a cat? The lions may save us from the takeover of all the bobs. Dun, dun, dun. And the Guardian is reporting that Central California issues evacuation orders after wildfire burned 72,000 acres. Well, that's California for you. You're going to live there, you got to be ready to evacuate. Oh, once you try apple butter, especially a homemade, oh my God. You'll be putting that on everything. Ooh, cinnamon rolls too. I haven't had a cinnamon roll in years. Excuse me. Ooh, I need more coffee. Oh, you can still put pecans on your rolls. Just buy the ones that are broken down in bits. I'm pretty sure they've been cleared. They haven't been recalled. I've never had blackberry jam. I've seen it once. I've only seen one brand that I won't buy because unfortunately it's China owned. So I've never tried it. Mike's saying that they say that he's going to partner that lady. Yeah. I think she's going to make another run. I think that lady and Camilla are going to try to run together as a team. And I'll have to laugh. Because neither one knows what the hell they're doing. They proved it in their past. Camilla couldn't find Taco Bell. Clinton can't make no decisions. That's why we had Benghazi. I still want to know whose Coke it was at the White House. If it wasn't freaking Biden's boy's Coke, no, it was probably Biden's wife's Coke. It couldn't have been Biden's because he's so freaking already off his mind. He wouldn't know if it was Coke or not. He's just going around stepping everything. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I think it was Hunter's too, but we directed to the mom. I think Hunter would turn around and admit, yeah, it was my Coke. Leave my mom alone. No, I know it was Hunter's. It just happens he was there the whole weekend and they turn around on Coke. Yeah. Ladies, why do we torture ourselves with food topics? Okay, let's torture ourselves with something else. No more food topics. Lady D's hungry. Dun dun dun. Let's see. What movie is everybody excited to finally come out? Because you know, I'm waiting for Wednesday season 2 to come out. I think it comes out tomorrow on Netflix. I'm not excited about it, but hey. Zed's like Tron. See, I don't know. I gotta watch the previews again because I tried watching it the first time, and after watching the original Tron and then their great Tron 2 movie that freaking failed, like a banshee out of King Janu's blood. That I don't know. I'm kind of leery about that one. mean, I'm still trying to convince myself to watch 28 Years Later. You're still waiting for Stranger Things. Well, yeah. The good thing is they did sign another season. You know, Netflix kind of backstabbed me with Black Summer. They really should have freaking done another Black Summer, but they freaking put that in the pits of never to return. Timeless. Yeah, I finally saw a new trailer on the Final Destination one, and that second trailer has convinced me to watch Final Destination. I'm not excited about it, but it's actually, hey, they actually came up with something new. Cool. Yeah. Because there's only one show that a second movie came out that I was really impressed, and that was The Old Guard 2. Charlize Theron produced it, and I don't know if she directed or assisted in directing. I forgot how the credits went on that one. And she basically funded the second one. And that second one was just as good, if not better, than the first one. And I'm waiting for the third one. They haven't announced the third one's coming out, but the way they left the cliffhanger, yeah, spoiler alert, they left the possibility of the third one. And as long as she's freaking producing it again and somebody else doesn't change it up, I think the third will be a hit too. Oh yeah, I do the same thing. There's certain actors I will not watch. Like that one that was married to Johnny Depp, and she liked to poop on the bed. Yeah, I don't care what she's in. I ain't watching it. I don't even remember her name, but once I see the face, I'm like, ooh, the great pooper. No, no. I heard she's not acting anymore anyway. I think she went back to her home country and she lives somewhere where, yeah. Yep, you got a rubberneck. Yep. I just didn't want to add the name in there, at least not for my voice. Yeah, it was. Oh my God. Y'all follow the poop lady. That's all I'm going to say. I got a bunch of people in chat that follow the poop lady. Y'all own cats, don't you? Y'all have to. You know, I'm on the limb for oh, what's her name? Something Fox. Megan Fox. Her last movie she came out as she's a robot. I haven't watched because I really don't think she's changed, even become a mommy. She's changed any. She's just freaking she's out there. They need to stop remaking Charlie. Are you talking about Charlie's Angels? Which Charlie are you talking about? Oh, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Okay, never mind. I saw where I was at. Yep. Yep. Okay. How many of y'all seen the new Bambi movie? Yeah. The one where they're still freaking putting that 30-second commercial on half the freaking YouTube videos that they force you to watch in order to watch what you're trying to freaking watch. And yeah, YouTube, I'm to the point where I'm ready to quit you. I ain't making money off you, and y'all need to be, you can't freaking, I don't care how much money they're paying you. You're going to lose your audience if you keep doing that. F Bambi. Bambi was a nice little freaking doe. All grown up's not going to change into a killer, for one. You saw how bad the Winnie the Pooh one went. It is so bad, it didn't even go to freaking regular streaming. It went straight to Tubi. You can watch the the Winnie the Pooh and Piglet freaking dementia freaking killers on Tubi now. Yeah, women freaking finally got emotional when they saw Bambi, but even before that, men got emotional when they saw Old Yeller. So the men had Old Yeller, the women had Bambi. Enough said. It's a fair take. It was a balance. Oh, I did hear on the radio that they did hire what's her name? Was the one that did the crazy nurse with the bat with James Caan did this Misery. I can't remember the actress's name. They have hired her and they've done a full season. I think it's going to be on CBS of I don't know, Matlock or something. She's going to end up being Matlock. Like what the hell? Or is it Murder She Wrote? I think it's Matlock that she's doing, and another actress is doing Murder She Wrote. Now I don't disagree too much with the Murder She Wrote one, but didn't you learn when they tried freaking doing the one with Queen Latifah trying to run in high heels at her size, trying to crack down freaking criminals? Yeah. The women need to stick to the women roles, the men to the men roles, and keep the trans out of it. The first thing that kills me on any movie is when you're going to have freaking trans in it or you're going to have lesbian scenes. If you want to watch a good lesbian scene, there's Pornhub and 800. Yeah, the Equalizer. Thank you, Mike. I watched the advertisement for the Equalizer with her in it. And when they showed her running in high heels, it was like, look, she's not a hot redhead that's in Jurassic World running from a dinosaur. So she can't, tackle freaking people in high heels. I'm sorry. Yep, exactly. Disney has done everything. And now they're trying to buy the NFL freaking sports channel and a couple other things. Oh, Kathy Bates. There you go. Thank you, Mike. I couldn't remember. I'd be Googling it, but I'm trying to keep my laptop from overheating. So, hey, if you want to know some Bible stuff, go to thedailymail.com. Their clickbait is the prophecy that must come true before the Ark of the Covenant is found. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. And if you're really, really, really interested, go to independent.com. They're releasing Ozzy Osbourne's cause of death has been revealed after his funeral. Yeah. You'll see, did the autopsy on him. All right. So go to fashionglamp.com. they got a list of the most dangerous cities to drive in America. Well, if that was true, then insurance rates for all the other cities should be, yeah, dropping like a banshee instead of going up. And here's a weird one that got posted 44 minutes ago. The Daily Express is reporting drivers going 1 mile below speed limit could face jail under new U.S. state law. Dun, dun, dun. And you thought Canada was such a great place to freaking visit? Well, before you go visit, especially by car, you want to check out morningoverview.com. They're reporting 6 cars getting banned from Canada roads. Is your car that you're going to rent or you own and plan to drive in Canada on that list? Go to morningoverview.com and find out. Now, here's a good one. Dun, dun, dun. This has been reported by the local KTAB news at ktab.com. Kia, the great car maker, is issuing recalls of more than 300,000 vehicles over loose parts. Well, trust, what parts are they? I don't know. Go to ktab.com and find out. There's a video for it. As you know, I'm not going to watch or broadcast videos here thanks to YouTube's freaking way of doing stuff. And just when we thought there was no gold in them there hills, TimelessTales.com is reporting geologists have discovered a massive gold deposit worth $83 billion. Check out Timeless Tales. You want to know the location. Is it under your yard? It's possible. It's possible. Dun, dun, dun. Just when we're talking about, and thanks to Mike B, this has come up. Go to popularmechanics.com. Popularmechanics.com. A massive fault line was supposed to be dead. Sure seems like it's stirring again. Where is it? What's its location? It's probably in Mike B's backyard. We don't know. Go to popularmechanics.com and check it out. I'll give you something to do for how long was the read? I think it's a 5-minute read. It's a pretty long one, so it must be. And of course, here's one. If you haven't been to the grocery store in about a week or so, go to greenmatters.com. Folgers coffee price nearly doubles in just 1 month, sparking debate on social media. Yeah, I gotta admit it. The very large container of Folgers coffee at our store was like 19 something, almost $20. So I went for the medium one that was 13. And I'm just mixing that with my other grounds that I make from the other coffees. Okay, if you're a fan of Dolly Parton, guess what? WowKCharleston.com. That's WowKCharleston.com. Reports Dolly Parton's Smoky Mountain Christmas Carol Tour is going to visit West Virginia, Kentucky, and Ohio. Oh, lucky y'all. And of course, the local KTAB.com is reporting TJ Maxx to open new stores in 4 states. DC, see where and when. I don't know why they had DC there with a colon, but I don't know what they're meaning by DC, but DC is not a state. And the Spruce.com is reporting, is it ever appropriate to trim your neighbor's plants? The etiquette and garden pros weigh in. I'm going to tell you, if it's on your property line and it's causing problems, cut that puppy. I do it all the time. My neighbors hate it, but I've told them they needed to trim their stuff, and they're like, well, it's nature. Now, it's only your type of nature that you want and your type of plants that you want on your yard. When it comes to my property, it's encroaching. You've been warned. And they suck it up, Buttercup, because they find out even the city rules here. Yeah, you're supposed to trim back your shit. And here's the one thing you haven't heard about the great shrinkage companies are doing. Well, go knowyourmemmy.com, knowyourmemmy.com. They got 25 companies they list that are caught shrinking their products. Yeah. Okay, I'm done with that one. I normally don't read the news off that stream, but I went ahead and did it. All right, let's go. Yeah, and that's on the coffee thing. Yeah, that's why I mixed mine. I used to do it with Maxwell House because Maxwell House is a little cheaper than Folgers, but I got all these other Brazilian coffees and stuff. I mix them, and it lasts a lot longer. It's just I just got to ground them. I got to spend one day and probably about 2 hours of just doing a lot of grinding. Yeah, I do have quite a bit of instant. I started drinking one out of it just to try it, and it's not too bad. All I got to keep is a pot of hot water. Yeah, I don't. I think Jim Carrey's done since he went on his painting. He thinks he's Picasso, and he can predict stuff. And yeah, he's loony now. I don't think we're ever going to see him again. Rubberneck, you work? I thought you stayed home. Sorry, I just assumed. I never asked what you did, but when I ask people what they do, it feels like I'm prying. So now I feel like I'm prying. Damn. All right, NewsNation.com is reporting 39 empty beer cans were found in a boat after Delhi, North Carolina crash. Hmm. How many people were in that boat? It was like 15 of them. It's only like 2 beers each, if even that. And yeah. Or was it just the driver of the boat? Yeah, that's a lot of empty beer cans. Okay, I don't know what this is, but I'm going to go ahead. Oh, the BBC.com is reporting China reports 7,000 cases of the chikungunya virus. I'm going to click on that one because I've never heard of that virus, but hey, they seem to develop them and release them there all the time. It's the mosquito-borne virus has been reported across China's Guangdong province since July, prompting measures similar to those taken during the COVID-19 pandemic. And they show a worker there with a mask, and holy crap, they're heavily spraying. So, aside from that, and, besides West Nile disease, now we've got a word the Chukakanga, Wanga, Hunga. Okay, CNN is reporting that the suspect has been arrested in the killings of the abandoned Tennessee baby. I guess they finally captured the guy that killed the 4 family members and left the baby alone. I do have to say, at least he didn't harm the baby, thank goodness. But I think he was an ex-teacher. What the flock? That's all I got to say. So much for I think they need me stricter background checks on teachers. You know, and go around and kill family members. Here's an interesting one. You like to go to the aquarium, SeaWorld, places like that. Go check out Mirror.com. Yeah, the ones that left are going to miss out on a good story. Now, the story is octopus climbs out of an aquarium tank and tries to eat boy that was 6 in front of mom. The octopus must have been hungry. The full story is at Mirror.com. Go check it out. Mirror.com. And because Beach Harmon's going to probably watch the restreams. I don't know if she came in or not, said hello. I haven't seen her in chat. MoneyTalksNews.com is reporting 6 hours ago the Alaska volcano has awoken after 100 plus years of silence. So the Alaska volcano is blowing now. And EVSmarts.com. EVSmarts.com is also reporting massive recall launched for Ford Bronco Sports and Escape SUVs with fire risk. Man, Ford has not have been having a good year. They've been having a lot of freaking recalls. So if you own your home, you may want to check out thestreet.com. Home Depot and Lowe's rival reveals major home repair fix for Americans. Is it something you've already taken care of or something you didn't think about? Go check out thestreet.com to find out. Okay, go to sciencing.com. This is the one you really, really want to listen to. If you stayed long enough, hey, you want to check this one out. Sciencing.com. Neil deGrasse Tyson says he knows how the world will end. Yeah, because he thinks he's so brilliant. Yeah. Go check it out. Find out what he says, how the world's going to end. Oh, man. So you have a neighbor that has not paid their car payment in months, and now the tow guy's there to repo it. Go to slashgear.com. They got some advice for you, like Karen, that's your neighbor. No, your car can't be towed if you're sitting in it, but serious consequences may follow. Yeah, the cop's going to show up. They're going to tell you to step out of the vehicle. When you don't, you're impeding their duties, and then you're going to jail. I can almost guarantee that's one of the consequences on it. Hey, finally, my update on my stuff here. So let me look to see the next 6 days how hot it's going to be. I know we're going to be in the triple digits all week. Oh heck yeah! Triple digit, triple digit, triple digit, triple digit. We probably see relief of the triple digits next Tuesday. It's only going to reach 95, then it goes right back up to freaking triple digits. Why is it going down? No idea, but it definitely ain't because of rain. You can go play on the mini skid loader, huh? Well, I hear chat is saying that I should be ending the stream. So, hey Zed, do you got GERD? One thing I know that works really, really well. I didn't believe it would till I tried it. It's Prilosec. Prilosec really works really well, but you got to take it. I think it's before your meal, like 20 minutes before you eat, and then eat, and it helps your stomach where your stomach doesn't bother you. Yeah, I saw that video where you're putting all that gravel around the house, working outside, and yeah, nice. Yeah, Prilosec rubberneck, exactly. I mean, I had no side effects or anything off it, so I would recommend it, but of course, talk to your medical professional before. Girth? Oh, I was asking if you had GERD. GERD. I don't know if it's similar. I think it's similar. You got to ask Lady D or Rubberneck. Rubberneck seems to know everything today. She's had her coffee. I'm dying on caffeine here. Yeah, that's why they tell me to take it every day. I don't. I take it every other day before my lunch. It's like all my meds. I did a. I just did a 30-day cleanse of all my meds that they put me on, and now I got to go on a 30-day again because after about 40 days, I got to do blood work. And of course, they get mad when they don't see their meds in my blood. So, but I tried telling them, I was like, I think they're overdosing me, and they don't listen. So, unfortunately, I got a battle to be on half the stuff. So it really sucks on some things, but I've been able to win my battles. I just got to choose them wisely to attack them. But I love it when I'm taking a med. I tell them something's wrong about it, and then I get off it, and then the doctor's like, "Well, you're not taking this one." It's like I got recalled. I sent you an email, you never responded back to me because that's one thing I noticed with the doctor. They don't respond back to their recalls, and they can't call themselves professionals, so they don't check their emails about recalled stuff, let alone their clients. So. And of course, they try to blame it. Well, my RN's supposed to. No, the email was to you, not to your RN. And that usually shuts the doctor up to the point where, yeah. And it always feels good when I talk to the pharmacist, too. The pharmacist is like, oh, yeah, you need to stop taking it. Once the pharmacist says that, I'm off it. F the doctor. The pharmacist has gone to school longer than the doctor and knows better. Yeah. And they pay attention to all the recalls and warnings and stuff versus the doctors. Hey, Gremlin. Hope we'll see you on the streams today. Yeah, that would be rough, putting all that in a big old cup. But look, Gremlin just woke up. Oh, it's already 9 something there. She must be homeschooling today. Well, thank you, Gremlin. I appreciate you. Maybe one of these days you'll come up and we could do an interview on Gremlin. Get to know Gremlin. So I got to be careful with the yogurt because when I eat too much yogurt, I want to go to sleep. Oh, awesome. She's helping out the Humane Society. She's such a sweetie. Well, I'll give it a few more minutes since Gremlin just came in instead of cutting it. Well, we'll give her some time. Let us know what's going on in her Smurfy world. Now. You still doing the the firefighter thing, Gremlin? A lot of people here probably don't know that you're a firefighter. Dun dun dun. Your daddy's a firefighter. Yogurt and peaches. Oh, that sounds good. As long as they're fresh peaches, they're not the recalled ones. And look, Zed, you pussy just got out of the shower, slowly getting dressed, not in a hurry. A lady G's like, awesome. He took a shower. And Reverend X like, ooh la la. Yeah, I tell you, you put something in chat, I'll use it against you. Oh, you missed it. We were talking about onion rings, but Lady D said we got to stop talking about food because it's torturing her. And then Rubberneck brings up the yogurt thing with peaches. And now you're bringing up onion rings. And I got these huge onion rings. I think I'll make some today. On Thursday, I don't know. I got an appointment on Thursday, so I haven't decided if I'm going to do a stream on Thursday or if I'm just going to sit at home after my appointment and eat onion rings all day. Oh, Lady D's. Oh, I had delicious onion rings for dinner last night. Yeah, and she didn't share. She had no pictures, no leftovers. Dang. But you know what? Today is National Oyster Day. So you can have your oysters instead of the onion rings. Oysters and cabbage. Yeah, you gotta love that. Yeah, they're doing well, I'm going to podiatrist. They're gonna clip my toenails for me. And then yeah, you just call it a regular checkup stuff. Yeah, I know it's just birthday. That's why I didn't know. I know in the morning I'm gonna have shifts pancakes. I got everything ready to. All I gotta do is grease the pan and mix it and make her pancakes she showed me to make. That's what I'm gonna have for breakfast before my appointment. Well, I knew you wouldn't like oysters or gremlins, so I guess you're just gonna have to go. You can't go commando today because it's National Underwear Day. Also, yeah, I love you too. So I'm probably gonna still do a stream, but it's probably gonna be in the afternoon. I just got to see who's streaming in the afternoon. If I can fit in between Nash and whoever's going on afterwards, or there's some time I may fit in the afternoon to do a stream for her birthday, but it's going to be kind of hard because I don't think I'll be back before Nash starts. It is Thursday. I can't remember if anybody goes on at 12 noon. If not, I might be back by then. Yeah. I put in for National Commando Day, but they haven't approved it yet. So it's the first one I'm doing because when I saw it was National Underwear Day, it's like, oh, okay, well, oh, I can apply for a National Day. So I applied for National Commando Day because I know some people like to go out there commando. Angry Warrior, yeah. If they approve it and I can post it, I'm gonna. So this one was dedicated to Angry Warrior. I'm gonna refer them to check out the something to talk about as a joke for him. He'd get a kick out of it too. He'd probably go to work if he saw that. So, well, I'm going to go to work tomorrow. It's Commando Day. So he'd get away with it. Well, like I said, thank goodness we have not had no shootings as of yet today. So, how many of y'all liked the show I Dream of Jeannie growing up? For the ones that are grown up, go check out Entertainment Weekly at entertainmentweekly.com. They got a story about I Dream of Jeannie star Barbara Eden reveals she tried to prevent Tony and Jeannie marriage in the final season. She explains why, too. It's either Zeb or Mike B is the one that fries avocados. I definitely know it's not me. I definitely know it's not Lady D. And if Rubberneck does it, I'd be surprised. But hey, it's 11:30. What's on your agenda for today? I'm gonna make some homemade onion rings. I got these big giant onions I bought. Oh, do you just skin them and do you just eat it off the seed, or do you smash it up and make a guacamole? I still got like that little package of little cups of avocado or guacamole, should I say? I haven't tried them yet. Darn it, if I didn't eat all the Pringles before I remembered I had the avocado dip to try it. Dang, I guess I'm just gonna have to throw them away and get a new package. I don't know. I got to check the date on the avocado dip. So I figured, hey, maybe I could break my allergy by slowly eating a little bit at a time. You know, like you do with peanut butter, but all the other people, I got kids that are allergic to peanut butter. Well, mix in a little bit of peanut butter in the foods, you know, like you feed the dogs when they got to give them the medicine. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I blame my mom because when she was pregnant with me, there's only two things my mom would do. She'd eat avocados and she'd eat pancakes. Well, I'm a big pancake fan. So, yeah. So I guess the lesser of two evils was I'm allergic to avocados. So, I'm glad I'm not allergic to pancakes. Dun, dun, dun. You put you put avocado on a burger? Ew. Yeah, a little bit at a time in portions. But I did see one restaurant was advertising they have avocado fries. That doesn't even sound palatable to me. But okay, I guess if you really like freaking avocados, you'll have to try out the avocado fries. Yeah, I did see a story. I think it was last night that remember when corn was corn before they started messing with it in the lab, and you get the corn that well we call it Indian corn down here. It was multicolored corn. You'd pull the husk off and you see the kernels, and they're all multicolored. Yeah, most farmers don't grow that brand anymore, but you can get it and grow it in your backyard, and they guarantee that these are not lab freaking enhanced in any way, shape, or form. I've always wanted as a kid to try Indian corn and never got a chance to. So maybe I'll order some of those seeds and grow some in my backyard next spring, and we'll go from there because they look pretty cool on the cob. You have terrible luck growing corn. Might just be the soil doesn't have the right nutrients and stuff. Definitely can't be the sun. You get enough sun there, except when it's all the fires are going on, or all the hey yo snowstorms coming in. Now, oh, I got an alert when I said that. That might not be good. No, I don't want to hear that one. Just checking my alerts. Sorry. Didn't expect this many to pop up all the way. Okay, if you're a Thrive Life customer, this just came out. Well, at the end of the month, there will be no more Thrive Life due to increased cost of everything. I'll read it to you. Dear Thrive Life customer, as we prepare to close our doors on August 31st, we again want to thank you for your local support. Due to the high volume on orders during this time, our team is working diligently around the clock to fulfill each one. If your currently shows a processing, please know it is in queue and will ship as soon as possible. Orders will be out by August 31st as the doors will close. And there's only some things that you really need to check out and order before they close. I do recommend the powdered eggs, definitely one. Honey. Hey, speaking of which, that's another one that's supposed to go up in price. Honey is supposed to be going up in price because there's a certain college in Washington State that did a study, and they found out that about 50% of their bee hives have died. Well, maybe it's because of all the freaking fires they had over there. But they didn't put that in the freaking part. But they say honey's supposed to more than double. All right. Well, good luck on your court crap there, Gremlin. And I love you. And we'll see you later, hopefully, on there. And I'll try to catch up on chat also. Yeah, but let's see. The honey is pretty good for Thrive Life. Oh, the powdered milk and the eggs. If you don't have a back stock of stuff that'll keep you, or you can keep around for a while, yeah. I still buy my local honey stuff also, but I still buy some for Thrive Life because they'll last a long time too. And I usually use the Thrive Life one while I see the local ones for later. But I don't know. So I guess at that point, I'm not seeing no more recalls. We covered food, we covered cars, and you know, we covered food for Lady D. We covered avocados for Mike B. And we covered a lot of crap for Rubberneck. I just don't remember what else. Yeah, but I know egg is supposed to double in price. I believe in that one. Yeah, maple syrup is going up again because, yeah, it's already expensive. It's going to even get more expensive. So if you ever catch anything with a coupon or on sale, that seems reasonable. Buy it now before it goes up. And like they're saying, it's going to be up by the end of the year to the new year. And I don't know. Estimate your local markets. You should know. Do your own research. Find out. Don't believe just because they put out a video. And I reported to y'all. So y'all can do your own research too. Because if you find out something different, then we can mention it here, talk about it, and we can make a better decision as a group. Instead of just watching one video and you got nobody to talk to, and then you just decide to do it, and then you find out it was all a lie. Dun dun dun. You know. But I'm going to say this: I don't really like kale syrup anymore because I grew up on that. See, I was in a poor family. Y'all don't understand. And yeah, when you got all your uncles and cousins and all that living in the same house, and then grandma and grandpa, and I'm there for the summer, and we're sharing a bed. There's like 8 of us, one giant freaking California king when they were California kings. And yeah, pancakes got served. We didn't have maple syrup. That was way too expensive. We had Caro syrup. And I'm so sick of that imitation stuff that, yeah, I'll never see that in my house. And Zeb's talking about medicinal honey. Yeah, okay. So, but I'm all KO'd out, however you want to pronounce it. But all right, I want to thank everybody for being here because y'all are the best social chat group and all social media around the world. Yep, as Mike B says, please hydrate, drink your water. Please beware. You may be putting on sunblock, but the UV rays are extreme. You do not want to be out. They say do not be outside. Do not be outside. There's a reason for it. You think that sunblock's going to covers extreme UV rays? No. It might be 500 UV protection, but what's the sun throwing out? Probably a lot more than 500. So tomorrow is hump day. I'll try to find something. Maybe I'll make some way to make some hump day waffles. I can make them come out like two camels humping. I may post a picture. I don't know. It'll be the first time me trying that. But I'm going to go make me some homemade onion rings. Everybody please stay weather aware and be safe. So it says Mad Honey from Nepal. Oh, okay. I didn't know where it was from. It's the first time I'm hearing about it. So, but all right, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'm going to play the music. And just remember, I ain't no saint. Are you?
Mama said I ain't right, got a bad streak a mile long.
Well, Lady D, good luck on your day today, but it is National Work Like a Dog Day, so you knew it was coming. It's national. Oh, you didn't know it was coming? You should have checked out something to talk about.
Oh, my soul is black as night, what feels right is always